Hey dolls, welcome back to another video. Here with me I have two very special packages from eBay. Inside is the Teen Nikki and Teen Courtney dolls from the Teen Skipper line back in the 1990s and early 2000s. I have had my eyes on these two dolls for quite a while now, and I finally decided to buy them after catching a few good deals on eBay. So today we're going to be unboxing, reviewing, and restoring these dolls back to their original shape. Make sure to subscribe before we get started. I'm not 100% sure which is which, but I think Nikki's in this one, so let's start with this one. This Nikki doll was actually a little bit rare, so I had to get one that was in kind of a little bit of rough shape, who was still within the budget. Okay, she should be inside. She's definitely wrapped up super well. I've never bought an eBay doll like this, but okay, I think I'm just gonna rip it. Here she is. Oh my goodness, look at this hair. Like I said, there weren't that many listings of this doll in the first place, so I had to get one that wasn't in the best shape. As you can tell, her hair is kind of a huge mess, so we're definitely gonna have some fun attempting to restore this in a bit. I've always thought this doll was just so beautiful. Here's a closer look at her face. What's unique about this one is that her eyes are actually green. In most other Nikki dolls, her eyes are brown, so I kind of really wanted this one. She's also from the All Grown Up Skipper doll line, so she has this super long hair, and her body is actually this Teen Skipper body type that was only available in the 1990s and early 2000s. There aren't a lot of Teen Nikki dolls that they produced, so she's usually quite a bit more expensive and trickier to find. I paid about $25 for this doll plus shipping, which might seem a little ridiculous considering she's not in the best shape, but go ahead and take a look at those prices and you'll know that I actually got a great deal. And this was literally the only doll like her that was like anywhere near within my budget. Her hands are in really good shape and her feet aren't chewed. She's also got no marks on her face, so I consider it a win and totally worth it. She's a really pretty doll. Now let's open up Courtney. I can't even tell you how much tape is on this thing. Alrighty, here we go. Let's take a look. Here we have Courtney. She was in a little bit better of condition, and she also came with her original outfit on, including the shoes, which was pretty incredible. Oh my goodness, she is so cute. This one's actually in even better shape than I thought. Her hair is really silky, and it just needs slight touching up. And it does go all the way down to like the lower part of her knees, which is pretty cool. You just don't see hair this long on dolls hardly ever anymore. She's got a really cute face, she's got freckles and those red cheeks and pretty brown eyes. She also comes with her outfit, which is this purple and teal top, white pants, and purple shoes. On Courtney, the seller offered me a deal for $21.99 plus shipping, so I paid around like $27-ish for her, which really isn't that bad, especially considering that her hair is still in great shape. These girls are both so cute. The Teen Skipper doll line is one of my favorites, and I'm so glad for Skipper to finally have some friends. While these dolls are beautiful and I'm so glad to have them, they definitely need some TLC, especially Nikki. So the first thing I'm gonna do is give them each a bath and really wash their hair really well, because there's no telling where they've been the last 25 years. So the first thing that I did was wash both of these dolls off with hot water and Dawn soap, just to really give them a good wash. I also made sure to scrub their hair out pretty good, especially Nikki's. Then after that, I used both shampoo and conditioner in their hair. And then with Nikki, I did an extra step and actually used a hair mask on her hair just to help a little bit more. So the only thing left that I have that could possibly restore Nikki's hair is a good old-fashioned boil wash. So we got some water boiling and we're gonna try that next. A boil wash is a great way to restore a doll's hair. You just have to be really careful with it because you will permanently damage it if it's too hot or you leave the doll's hair in for too long. or if they have the wrong type of hair. This thicker, more coarse hair that Nikki has is Kanekalon doll hair, and generally it's fine to boil wash. You just want to keep an eye on it. And you can already tell it's looking a lot better than it did just a minute ago with just a few seconds in the hot water. I believe the general reason why this works is because the hot water helps the hair go back to its original quality or something like that. I just let the hair soak in the water for a couple seconds at a time so I don't burn anything. We're also gonna do just a light boil wash on Courtney's hair. Hers is in pretty good shape, so I'm not too worried about it. A lot of people say to leave your doll's hair in there for a few seconds, but I don't like to, just in case it burns it off or melts it or something. Then it was time to start brushing the doll's hair, and I'll be perfectly honest, this was kind of a huge nightmare. Even after the boil wash and all that shampoo and conditioning, their hair was just a huge ratty mess. It took me forever. I used probably 4 different brushes, and I can't even tell you how much hair was lost. Especially on Nikki. Courtney wasn't too bad, but once we got to Nikki, I probably spent like 2 to 3 hours just brushing out all her hair. Eventually what I had to end up doing was sectioning the hair off into little pieces and just brushing it bit by bit. And I will be honest, she lost a lot of hair in the process, but there really wasn't a way around that. And we are back with Courtney and Nikki after they've been all fixed up. I have to say, I'm actually pretty impressed, especially with Nikki's hair. I really didn't expect the results to look this good, but it looks great. I did end up doing a second boil wash on her hair after the first had dried, and it really did help smooth out all that frizz. But Nikki looks great, all good as new, and looks like buying this doll totally paid off. Courtney also looks great. Her hair is super shiny and silky. She does have a few little bumps in it, but I was able to fix most of that. I do love Kanekalon doll hair like this because it is so easy to repair and it has a really high heat resistance, so you can use all those tools without worrying about damaging your doll's hair. One thing I will say about Nikki's restoration of her hair is that she lost a lot in the process. You saw those big hairballs, and I think you can tell just by looking at the doll's hair that Courtney's is a lot thicker. So there was definitely a price to pay to restore her hair to its original style. But aside from the extreme hair loss, Nikki is still in great shape. So now we have both Teen Courtney and Teen Nikki to go with our Teen Skipper. I'm really happy with both how Courtney and Nikki turned out. This restoration was amazing and they both look so beautiful. I'm so happy to add these girls to my collection. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, feel free to let me know down in the comments which of the Teen Skipper dolls is your favorite. Keep an eye out because both Courtney and Nikki are gonna make an appearance in the next episode of Barbie and Her Sisters. Bye dolls, and once again, thank you both so much for watching.